Yo, what's good, y'all? Week 18 is done. See my record. See the overall record. But of course, after 18 weeks, the homegirl PJ is still what dog. Let's go, y'all. Welcome all sports fans, everyone across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk, and we're going live for our Week 18 recap. Stay smart, stay uneducated. What's up all sports fans, your boy Carlos Clayton, and I'm here with the lovely PJ Miss Phyllis Jr. Once again, you guys, welcome to another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. And as always, you guys, make yourself comfortable, stay smart, stay uneducated. Let's roll with it, y'all. This is our last recap of the regular season for the NFL. And boy, it is sad to see it leave because every time we crave for the football season so much, NFL so much, right? Crave. And when we get it, it goes by so freaking fast, right? But it is fun while it lasts out. Thank y'all for being a part of this, man. This is Uneducated Sports Talk, guys. PJ, how you feeling? Good? Feeling good, y'all. I want to thank y'all for the love and support as always, man. Before we get started, little routine, hey, we're at 816 subscribers right now on our short-term goal to 900 subscribers. To get there, somebody's going to $150, guys. Somebody's going to win $150 for 900 subscribers, guys. So go ahead and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk. You have a chance to win some big money once we get 900 subscribers, guys. Also, on our road to 1,000 subscribers, and we hit that mark, and it's pretty dang on soon. Be ready to hit that mark. Somebody's going to brand new PS5 Plus, a game of your choice. Don't believe me? In the description down below. Check that out, man. Also, if you want to go ahead and donate to the channel, our Cash App is on board, guys. Cash App is on board. Let's turn it down a little bit. I know this is loud. I apologize. I got my music all loud. That is not professional at all. It is not professional. All right, we're back, y'all. I turned the music down. So let's kind of start it over. Oh, TJ's in the business. How is everyone today? Just for information, the music hasn't stopped, so it's hard to hear you. Oh, thank you, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I just looked down and saw that. Yeah, just when I kicked in, I just saw that. I said it's so unprofessional, you guys. My bad. I thought I had turned it off. It's not off. No, it didn't turn off at all. I turned it off a couple days ago. I thought I did, but no, it is on, and it was loud too. I was like, wow. Usually when it's on, it's like a little bit. I just turned it off, TJ. I turned it off, bro. It wasn't even supposed to be on. I don't know how I came on. I can't hear it for myself, so I looked down. I just saw a blare. I was like, oh, my goodness. And when it's on, it's usually on small, but it was on big. So, yeah. No, honestly, I don't like to play it loud. I don't know how I got that loud. Usually it's on like a smidge bit, but it's not. So let's start it all over, y'all. Hey, this is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the lovely PJ, man. And we are here once again for another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. Can we get 20 likes in this stream? I think we can. It's our Week 18 recap of the NFL season, you guys, and it's going to be a good one, y'all. That being said, we're at 860 subscribers right now, and 900 subscribers is our short-term goal. Somebody will win $150, y'all. Also, can we go ahead and go go to 1,000 subscribers. Someone's going on a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice. Not my choice, not their choice, but a game of your choice. Let's get it, you guys. Hit that like button, man. Yo, honestly, I hate seeing the Steelers in the playoffs. I just wanted to see the Chiefs in a good game. Hey, well, the Chiefs might just give you a good game if you're a Chiefs fan. John, what's good, man? Thanks for the love, man. Also got TJ Tracy in the building, man. We're trying to get the 20 likes for the stream, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Thank you for sure, man. But yeah, let's get it, man. Welcome to Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the lovely PJ, you guys. Also, our Cash App is on the screen. Our Cash App is $ Uneducated Sports Talk. If you want to go ahead and donate to the channel, Cash App is $Uneducated Sports Talk. As always, right now, our Cash App leader is 15 Iron Reaver with a $32 bomb. It says, rest in peace to Maris Thomas. Also, our Streamlabs donation. I don't know why it's not showing that. Let's do this here. Yeah, that's better. Our Streamlabs donation is in the description link down below. If you want to donate to the channel via Streamlabs, click on that link in the description down below, and you can donate whatever you want. It accepts all forms of payments, you guys. Right now, our Streamlabs donation leader is Markai with a $500 bomb. So that will be broken soon. I declared and decreed it will be broken soon. But to this point, Markai, God bless you and your family, girl. Let's get it, y'all. So we're here for our week 18. I got Chris Rella says Super Bowl dream match of the Battle of Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. John says I want to see Kansas City in the championship game against the Raiders. Oh, that might be another blowout. What? Right? 3 blowouts in one year? Who knows? Um, but Andre, we're gonna see who's all in there, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's get it, man. Chris, what's good? Thanks for the love, Chris. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Week 18 is came and went, and like I said before I realized my music was all loud as hell. Um, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet to see the NFL regular season go. Obviously, we're excited for the future, as in the playoffs. But we do know that at the end of the playoffs, it's done with, right? Uh, and as much as we crave so much for the NFL season to be here, we crave for a lot, y'all. It always goes by so fast. And then you add an extra week, and that week 18 was so damn good. It was so good, you guys. You guys know it. It was so damn good. I enjoyed every second of watching week 18. And then it ended with an overtime classic between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders, you guys. So, I mean, what a way to end out the regular season. But we still have about another month of football, right? So let's go with it, man. I cannot wait to do this, you guys. Also, breaking news, I put it in my community post, you guys. We will do our first ever Q&A tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I'll keep announcing it during this live stream, but we'll do our first ever Q&A tomorrow, you guys. Our first ever question and answer. So ask me any question that you want to, and we will just talk sports and whatever you want to talk about. I don't care what it is, but tomorrow we're gonna just chill out, relax. Ask me any question, man. About an hour and a half at the most, man, and we'll just go ahead and talk football and talk sports or whatever you want to talk about. Question and answers, Q&A, my first one ever tomorrow. Me and PJ are gonna be stoked and ready for you guys, man. We're trying to get 30 likes for that stream, y'all. So a guy can dream, right? I can dream big, right? Yeah, let's go. Chris says the NFL season flew by this year, but ends in agony once again as a Browns fan. Oh my goodness, Chris, I don't blame you, bro. That was tough, man. But honestly, this year was weird. Like last year, COVID, injuries, right? I know every team suffered with it. I'm a Saints fan, obviously, as you can tell. So we really got the short end of the stick this year with injuries, COVID, and having a chance to win a playoff game and having a chance to go to the playoffs, and it doesn't happen. So I mean, I totally know how you feel, Chris. Let's go, man. Hey, hit that like button for your boy, man. Let's roll with it, you guys. All right. So our first game started off with a battle of AFC West opponents. Mind you guys, I believe every game being played in Week 18 was a divisional game. I do believe that. I'm looking right now. Yes, it was. Every game was a divisional game, as it should have been. So let's go with it, y'all. AFC West match between the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. And mind you guys, I knew this might be a really good game, right? Denver, all these teams are playing for pride. You don't want to see your counterpartner have success, as in like winning against you and clinching whatever. So That being said, in this game, the Chiefs, you win and you have a chance for the number 1 seed. You lose, you have a chance to go to number 4, right? And you don't want to be at number 4 because that means you're facing the best wild card team, right? And usually the best wild card team is still a pretty damn good team, right? So you don't want to go down there. You want to be number 2 or number 1. One, you get home field advantage throughout, so you have a chance, right? Denver, I like this. They play the Chiefs tooth and nail the whole entire game. Play them tough the whole game, y'all. Let's go. In this game, it was sort of weird, man, because the Broncos offense came to life for the first time, and it feels like forever. Especially first time since we had Drew Lock as starting quarterback for the Broncos. It was tough all year for the Broncos to have any type of offense, even with Teddy Bridgewater. As we know that he is more of a game, what they call those kind of guys, like, just don't mess up, right? He's one of those guys. Just don't mess up, and we'll be just okay, y'all. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel, you guys. Hit that like button. Our goal for the stream is 20. Let's go ahead and get it. Yo, TJ says 10 likes already. Okay, I'm with that, y'all. I'm with that. Thank you so much, TJ. But yeah, so for this particular game, and season overall, offense has been at a premium for the Broncos. This game, you had a little bit of everything from offense. You had your quarterback do good, as in Drew Lock. You had your receivers, as in Tim Patrick, came out to life. Jerry Judy had a few plays as well. That looked good. Oh, and by the way, the running game with Gordon and you had Javante Williams as well. That dynamic duo as a running back tandem looked good in this game as well, as Gordon had over 100 yards for himself with a big 47-yard touchdown. But the name of the game was the Broncos offense came to life. So it was crazy how it went down. But shout out to Kansas City making big plays when they had to. Man, we all know about Pat Mahomes, but we do that. Tyreek Hill had a heel issue. He had a heel issue the whole entire game. During pre-games, he fell on his heel wrong, and he was kind of like in and out the game, and didn't really make an impact. Now, mind you, the only impact he may have made was a decoy impact because he's still Tyreek Hill, right? So you still got to respect his speed, no matter how banged up he is. Played a major part. But of course, the other guys like the Robinsons, the Hardmans for the Chiefs, those guys stepped up big time in Tyreek Hill's absence. Obviously, you have the big playmaker in Travis Kelsey, and the running game still looking good. I like Williams as the running back, so they played for the most part, a really good offensive game plan. Now, they didn't expect for the Broncos, and neither did I, to score 24 points. Don't expect that from Denver at all. But the Chiefs came in there and they got the job done. With that win, first of all, Pat Mahomes had a really good game. He had a good game. He had some mid throws, but when you're playing in Denver, right? And we have Green too much says hello. Green too much as always. If I see a new person on this channel, represent your ride or die squad. Green too much. Thanks for the love, man. What is your ride or die squad? It doesn't have to be football. It can be basketball. It can be baseball. All the above, man. Represent your squad. Green too much is in the building. Says hello. So represent your squad. It could be hockey, basketball, soccer, baseball. It doesn't matter to me, man. Represent your ride or die team on this chat, man, and on this channel. Also, stick around. If you like what you're hearing, man, hit that subscribe button, man. You have a chance to win $150 to 900, and also have a chance to win a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice once we reach our 1,000 subscribe mark. Yeah, so green's too much. What it is, man. Represent your ride or die team, y'all. Chiefs win 28-24. Green too much says, I like cheese. Okay. Yes, sir. It's your ride or die team. All right. Kansas City. Well, we got a few of those part of UST Nation. We got a few of those, man. Thank you for the love, bro. I appreciate it, man. Sit back, relax, man. You're going to enjoy this talk, bro. All right. So the Chiefs win 28-24. But what I do like, the defense, when they needed it the most, Chris Jones, and he's always been a big time player over the last 4 years for the Chiefs. He made another impact in this game. I do believe that he's going to have an impact for the playoffs. Les Geese says, I'm sub. Yes, sir. Green so much. I appreciate the love, man. Yes, sir. So hit that like button, you guys. We're trying to get as many likes for this. This is good already. Victor Hernandez Jr. I know you, brother. He says, go, Pack, go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Victor, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the love, man. Said we getting healthy. Yes, sir. You guys are, man. We're talking about the Packers in just a moment, y'all. So be ready for that, y'all. But the Chiefs win 28-24. The defense stepped up when they had to. But they did miss a lot of tackles. And people make that like, oh, I'm so worried about Kansas City's defense. Did you not see the last, I don't know, 8 weeks before this game, how Kansas City's defense, outside of that Chargers game, and we all know the Chargers score a lot, but outside of the Chargers game and maybe the Broncos game, the Chiefs defense has been dynamite over the last 2 months. So I'm not worried about Kansas City's defense, especially when they have home field advantage throughout until the AFC Championship if they meet the Titans. Spoiler alert. All right. So that being said, Chiefs win 28-24. Let's go with our next game on the docket. It was our night game for Saturday night, you guys. And I liked how they did that. He said Victor Hernandez Jr. says Jair and yeah, Z Smith are coming back. Both. Yes, sir. Packers gonna be a really good team. They're gonna be deep and they're gonna be tough, tough, tough to beat for anybody in Green Bay. Promise you guys that, man. There is one, maybe two teams I think have a chance, and I'll let you guys know that in just a moment. But the Dallas Cowboys win to Philadelphia, and I got that one wrong. Got the Chiefs right. I thought Philly was gonna play for I guess pride maybe, but they were smart about it though. They decided to take out Jalen Hurts. In doing that, you took out all your backers pretty much. Devontae Smith only played about third of a quarter. He got his record for most receiving yards by a rookie in Eagles history. So that was awesome right there. So he played that and he dipped out. The Cowboys starting offense, they stayed in for a whole almost 3 quarters. And you can tell by the score being the Dallas Cowboys starting offense versus the Eagles second and third string defense. I'm not kidding you guys. It was one of those games. And you can see by the score. Now, the reason why the Cowboys did play this style of their offense in there for 3 quarters is because their offense has kind of been stinking the last month and some change. Probably, so they want to change that. Now, I don't know how it works when you just go in there and beat up on second and third strings. It might make you feel better about your playoff matchup, but didn't really accomplish anything. Maybe some hope that, hey, our offense is back in play, but you got to feel kind of bad because you were playing against some second and third string guys. So yeah, Kelsey played one snaps, 122 straight games as a starter, which is dope. I like that. I did like that. So and I do like the coach knowing that guys want to break records and yada yada yada. So he made sure guys broke records, and I like that, or kept streaks going on. So I do like that by the head coach of Philadelphia. He understood that. He knows like a lot of guys were probably playing for money, bonuses, that kind of thing, and a lot of guys did play for that. But when they got it, they dipped out. I like that. I can respect that. Get your guys their money, right? But the Cowboys, they come out there smoking, man. Zeke got on track, man, with 86 yards, no touchdowns, but that was probably the best game he's played in about. I don't know how I won fantasy as Zeke as my starting running back. Now, mind you, I didn't play him in my championship game. I put him on the bench for the championship game, which is unheard of, but I had to. I just feel like he's gonna have a bad game against the Cardinals, and he did. But he had a good game against the Eagles, but albeit the second and third string. Victor says the Cowboys trying to scare the league, but no one getting scared about them beating Packers. Yeah, no one's scared about them beating Packers. I'm not at all. They did put up 51, uh, but it was against backups. Now we do know that they did beat the Eagles earlier with their starters. I think week 3 or week 4 of the NFL season, but that was a different Eagles team. Now this Eagles team is a lot better now. Um, so the way the Cowboys are celebrating, says C.J. Tracy, you would think they had won the Super Bowl, right? Right, but hey, get your touchdowns in, man. Uh, Dak Prescott had a great game, by the way. I think it was almost 400 yards passing. A lot. He's hit the ball everywhere. He had a great game, but like I said, it was against some defenders, right? 51 points, not really enough to say about that. The Cowboys, or say it's the Eagles. The Eagles didn't really care about the position. They're just like, you know what? We're either 6 or 7, and we don't care, right? We don't care. So let's go out there. We have nothing to lose, nothing to gain either in this game. So let's go out there and play what we got to play and call it how it is, right? Dallas was also fighting for the number 2 seed with a win. The best case scenario they can get is 2 seed. The worst case scenario with a win will be the 4 seed. So they want to win this game just in case some guys slipped up on Sunday. So that's why they came out there blazing, and they felt like, yo, we might have a chance for a higher seed, and they almost had a chance. Spoiler, y'all. Hit that like button for your boy if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button, man. Our goal is 20 for the stream, y'all. 20 likes. Victor says my thing for the Cowboys is that they can't beat 10 win plus teams, and you're probably right about that. And we'll find out now because they've had the Cowboys all year have beaten up on bad opponents who cannot score, right? Like the Saints, we just couldn't score. Like the who am I thinking of? The Giants twice can't score. Washington football team twice can't score. Right? They played against some really, really, really bad teams who cannot score. Cowboys can score. So once you get up by 10 points to those teams, you're gonna win. So just right there was 5 easy wins I could think of out of 11 wins for the Cowboys. Right? 5 easy ass wins. 51-26 is the final score. Cowboys blaster the Eagles. But what, like we said though, the Eagles were not playing for any pride. They were just playing just to play. And Gardner Minshew, I like Gardner Minshew. I really do. And I really think he did a great job in his 2 outings as the Eagles starting quarterback for the year. 2 great outings, and I think he's going to find another role next year as the backup quarterback for the Eagles. But after that, he's on a 1 more year deal contract. After that, he might be going out there trying to find a starting or a potential starting gig somewhere else. But I like Gardner Minshew and what he brought to the table. But he didn't have a lot of things to work with because all of his guys were on the bench. Dallas, though, does win 51-26. They win big time by 25 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Dallas right now hoping for some losses from the Bucks and Rams to probably get up there. So let's go down to our 12 o'clock games, y'all. There were 2 different stories right here. Um, Obviously, we had the 12 o'clock window games. And those games, or the 11 o'clock window games, wherever you're from, 1 o'clock window games, if you're on the East Coast. But a lot of these games didn't have that much going on for the 12 o'clock games or the 1 o'clock games, depending on where you're at. Or if you're from the West Coast, what, at 10 o'clock games. So, yeah. But they were still entertaining, though. They still had some value. And all of them were pretty much damn near good. All these games. And these games didn't really matter at all for a few games. The only one that sucked is the one we're going to talk about right now. The only one that really sucked is the one we're going to talk about right now. And that was definitely our boo-boo, our boo-boo, boo-boo matchup of the week, guys. It was the Washington football team versus the New York football Giants. Washington wins that matchup 22-7. We got this one right. The Giants are just an ass team. They are just an ass team. Did Joe Judge get fired? Please let me know. Like I said, I come straight here and I don't have time to actually look up stuff like that. But did Joe Judge get fired? I want to know what happened because the Giants play like ass. They look like ass, and right now their organization isn't going anywhere. And it's the one team in the NFL, the one team. I mean, we got some bad teams out there. We got the Lions and the Jaguars, and we got some really, really, really bad teams out there. The Texans, and these guys have a future. TJ says no, he did not. Okay, wow. So Giants are sticking with their guns with Joe Judge. Thanks, TJ. I appreciate that. The Giants, they lose by 15 points, but it was god awful, man. Yes, Victor, I saw that. They did a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 9 from like their own 2 yard line. And then the next possession on 3rd and 8, they did a draw play, which got them like 2 yards. And the crowd was, boy, Giants fans were heated. Jake Fromm, I mean, you got to at least try. We saw his last start and it looked horrible. He had 23 yards passing through 3.5 quarters. It was disgusting, right? Well, he was back at it again as a starting quarterback for the Giants and fared not that much, but he did get about 100 yards passing, right? Whatever, something like that. 55 yards rushing, much better than we would expect from the last game he started. But nonetheless, though, this Giants team, they are so bad. TJ says they play so bad they are losing to New York from their name. They're just Giants, right? Just Giants. The Giants. That's it. Just no New York. That's right. Washington, though, they're one of those teams that kind of underperformed. I really had high hopes for Washington in this upcoming season. Now, it doesn't help that Ryan Fitzpatrick was out week 1, right? It doesn't help that he was out week 1. I really thought this Washington team was going to win the division over the Dallas Cowboys. I really thought that, in my opinion, and win it back-to-back years. I thought this team was set up for success. Talk about Chase Young, but he was hurt, obviously, and talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick, who got hurt in the first game of the season. So that was tough to see that from Washington. But nonetheless, though, this team still underperformed, even with Taylor Heineke, who looked pretty damn good for parts of the year. He isn't anything like a Jake Fromm. He's not that bad. He's not bad. He's not great. He's not a Tom Brady, but he for damn sure not a Jake Fromm, right? He's a mid-tier quarterback. He's a nice mid-tier. Somewhere you'll rank 14 to like 17 of starting quarterbacks. I like Taylor Heineke. I really do. And he made some big plays. He's got some star players in Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin. And I really thought that defense would be a lot better. But from the start of the season, Washington's defense was not better. But in this particular game, obviously, the Giants make any defense look good. Washington took over, and they were just all over the place. I don't know why I'm even talking this long about this game, because this game meant absolutely nothing. Washington wins 22-7. They get their seventh win. Mind you, they were 6-7, right? After 13 games, 6-7, and they were the seventh seed, and looking to build upon that, and just things came crashing down. You can kind of thank COVID. You can kind of thank injuries as well, but it came crash down for Washington as they were just kind of getting their peak, winning 4 in a row. They were 6-7, like let's go, and then boom, just bad stuff happened all over the place, y'all. So Washington wins 22-7. The Giants now with that loss, I mean, they're hoping for losses by other sorry teams to probably get a number one overall pick. Let's find out what happens. Speaking of one of those teams, we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. This game had a lot. One, we got this one right, but two, I had a feeling it was going to be a close game. I had a feeling, you guys. Once again, kudos to the NFL for making divisional games last, which means it's not a random team that doesn't care about you outside the division. Let's say it was the Titans versus an NFC team, and they were bad. This might be a freaking blowout by Tennessee, but you put a divisional spin on that thing. The Texans got to see this squad twice a year. They're like, nah, cuz nothing is easy. As a matter of fact, you could argue the Texans could have won this game. They should have won this game, maybe. Tennessee, though, they did what they had to do, like the Chiefs did against the Broncos. You got to do what you got to do to win the game. Said, did not hear that the city of New York is suing the Giants and the Jets for using New York in their names as as misrepresentation due to the fact that they play in New Jersey. Wow, I did not know that. I didn't know that. Well, hey, there you go. You learn something new every day, you guys. I hope that's not the case, though. I really hope that's not the case. Let's go, y'all. Titans win 28-25. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We want to go for 20 likes for this stream, y'all. Hit that like button, you guys. Let's go, man. 28-25 is the final score. How the Titans do this? I have no idea, honestly. Their running game came to life, though. I do like Foreman. He is the former Texas Longhorn, and he's had a great season. Picked up in November, had over 100 yards, I think, in 3 occasions. So even if for some reason Derrick Henry is not available, I still like Foreman as their starting running back. If Henry is not available for after the wild card round weekend, the Texans though. David Mills. I like me some David Mills. And he's a rookie, you guys. He's a rookie. If there wasn't so much hype for Jamar Chase and some hype for Mac Jones, I mean, David Mills could really be in that conversation. The stats, like the touchdowns, the INT ratio, I won't say, but mind you, this team outside of Brandon Cooks isn't really a good team on offense. And for some reason, David Mills made that team kind of go, especially like the last 5 or 6. Sports Film says Joe Judge fired finally. So is he fired for real? Sports Film, don't lie to me now. Is he fired? Because I got word that he was not fired. John is in the building. John, what's good, man? Said the Texans made it close at the end. I like, yes, sir, John. That's your guy, PJ. Said that is her guy. John, welcome back to Uneducated Sports Talk. Sports Film, what's good, man? Thanks for the love, bro. Hit that like button as well, y'all, on our road to 20 likes for this stream. Man, it is crazy because Looking at this, right? Just looking at this, 28-25, and the Texans did come back and made it very close. Competitive. One, divisional matchups. You want to be competitive. You want to show that guy that you're going to play twice a year no matter what. We are here. We ain't going nowhere. So I like that. Throw out the records. We're not trying to fight for the number one overall pick in the draft or number two, number three. And you saw that from a lot of teams today, and we'll get down to that in just a moment. But the Texans needed a win. They needed a win. And we got breaking news. Yeah, he has just been fired. Joe Judge is out. New York fans, be happy and rejoice. New York Giant fans, you guys should be ecstatic about that one. Joe Judge was a boo-boo coach, in my opinion. He had to go. Uh, uh, all that no-nonsense stuff, I'm a no-nonsense kind of a coach, man. Stop that, man. When you got guys making more money than you, shut up. You're not Nick Saban for Alabama. You're not Kirby Smart for Georgia. By the way, shout out to Georgia for winning the college national football championship. Shout out to Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs for what they did. That was awesome by them. Hit that like button, you guys, on the road to 20 likes for this stream. I don't have my phone on me, so I don't know how many likes we got. So just keep me informed when y'all get a chance, man. Uh, 28-25 was the score. Titans beat the Texans. With that win, Tennessee now is your number one overall seats for the AFC, and it feels like my pick for the Titans to win the whole entire thing. It's getting better and better and better. Uh, so I'm loving the fact that the Titans are number one overall seed, and I picked them before the season even started. I'm talking off-season talk, bro. Off-season talk. We were saying Tennessee was going to win the Super Bowl. All right, I do have them over the Buccaneers, but that Buccaneers one is a little bit iffy for me. I'm not quite sure, but I do have somewhat confidence in Tennessee. And now that win over the Texans, number one overall seeding. I like their style of play. I like their running game, especially TJ. Thank you, son. He says 15 likes. Thank you, TJ. Yes, sir. 5 more likes away from our goal of 20 likes. Let's get it, y'all. Titans with that win, number one in the AFC, and I like that their running game is looking better now. I like that they're they get Henry back. I like that maybe you might get a fresh AJ Brown and a fresh Julio Jones after the wild card round for the divisional matchup. Now you got guys ready to rock and roll, and we might see a very dangerous Titans team. And watch they lose in the first round they're playing. Right? That's how it always goes. So I'm hyping them up so much, bro. But for now, Titans win. Texans though they look good. I like Houston. I hold on. Did I miss a comment about Houston for a second? Did I miss a comment about Houston? Um, I don't even know. Did I hear a comment? I do apologize if I missed a comment about Houston. I think I did. I can't see it though. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, that being said, y'all, Titans are your number one overall seed, which makes Kansas City number two. So let's break it all down for the rest of this week 18. Let's go, man. I'm gonna go with 15 likes. I'm not gonna say 14. So 15 likes it is. Let's go. 5 more away from our goal. Hit that like button for you guys, man. Appreciate it. All right, next game on the docket we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. We got this one wrong. Um, I really thought. All right, so the Bengals, they were hoping for a Chiefs loss, right? If the Chiefs had lost, that opened up all type of Pandora box stuff, right? Sports film, take it easy, bro. He says, all right, I gotta go, man. Thanks for the love, man. Yes, sir. Take it easy, bro. All right, so I thought, but the Bengals were really, 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 really hoping for a Chiefs loss because best case scenario, the Bengals could have been the number one overall seed with a Titans loss and a Chiefs loss. The Bengals would have been the number one overall seed with a win against Cleveland. We got this one wrong. I assumed that regardless, Cincinnati was going to try and fight for a two seed uh, because if the Titans lost and the Bengals won, Bengals might have been able to jump above Tennessee because they have a better conference record and beat the number two seed. But they figured, hell, we don't care. Two or three, we are in there no matter what. Let's go with our backups. They go with the backups, and then you have Allen backing up Joe Burrow, and then is it Allen backing up Joe Burrow? I forgot that fast. Or maybe Allen backing up. Or Case Keenum was the backup for the Browns. I think it was Allen backup for the Bengals. But you pretty much had a bunch of backups playing against each other. So this is kind of one of those kind of games because it really didn't matter. After the Bengals found out the Chiefs won, they didn't really care about anything else. They're like, you know what? We can't get two, and we're probably not gonna get one at all. So let's just go with our backups and just be healthy. So guys like Mixon was out. I think did Jamar Chase play for a second? Maybe he played for a second, but Mixon was out. Jamar Chase did play. I remember that he did play for a second, trying to get records. Chad Ochocinco's record for most receiving yards in an NFL rookie season for the Bengals. He got that. Then he dipped out. So I like that he got his stats in. But the Browns playing for pride, and they won this matchup. Not really much to talk about. I mean, Nick Chubb did play, and uh, Case Keenum is still a really good backup quarterback. I like him for that. Bengals didn't really have anything to play for or strive for. Hoodie Jube is in the building. Says, "What's up, man?" Hoodie was good, man. I'm wearing my Pierre Wee Wee Thomas jersey, man. Yes, sir. Hoodie Jube, what is good, man? If you guys like Saints talk, man, or just plain old football talk, hit my boy Hoodie Jube up, man. Subscribe to his channel, you guys. And never love, man. What is good, bro? Thanks for the love, man. Let's roll with it, y'all. Browns win 21-16. We got this one wrong. We assumed the Bengals would play their starters or play their starters for some, but they figured, hell, we got one more week to rest. Let's rest and then get ready for the wild card matchup. We'll talk about the opponents in just a few minutes, you guys. All right. Now, it's when things kind of get good. This is when things get good now, right? We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And coming to this game, both teams had a chance. A very small chance, a itty bitty tiny chance for the playoffs, right? Pittsburgh, I think a 10% chance. Ravens with a 2% chance. Pittsburgh needed all kind of things, but the Ravens needed all type of stuff to happen, right? But it all started with a win first. Let's get a win, all right? So Steelers, you win, and then you need help from the Jaguars, and you need help from the Raiders and Chargers to not tie. We'll talk about that in just a moment. That was crazy. So Pittsburgh goes into Baltimore. It's this Big Ben's last regular season game. Tina says, any word from Kip Gaiman? Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. No, Kip Gaiman. He said what he said and he dipped out and never came back. So hopefully he is a man of his word. But I will not put him out on blast on this channel because it is what it is, man. So much love, man. I love you, Kip Gaiman. Just keep coming back, bro. No matter what happens, bro. You are always welcome to UST. But yeah, the Steelers get a big overtime victory by a score of 16-13. They beat the Baltimore Ravens, who had no Lamar Jackson once again. Why really risk him with his ankle when you can save him for next season to start off? I understand that. And Huntley, the quarterback for the Ravens, he has been doing a great job this year. He has really surprised me as well. He surprised me big time. Tyler Huntley, the backup quarterback for the Ravens, he's definitely surprised me, man. He's looked good. It's what his 4 starts he's had now, and he's looked fabulous, y'all. So the Ravens should be excited that just in case Lamar does go down, we still have Huntley, who has shown that he is capable of having big games. Yeah, so I like that. Steelers winners won 16-13. Is this Big Ben's last regular season game? It might just be because honestly, I don't see Big Ben playing for anybody else. Like, I just don't. I don't. Maybe he could, but he hasn't talked about anything about retirement. He just said my last game for Pittsburgh, right? Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Steelers win 16-13. Big Ben made clutch play after clutch play in this game. Although there weren't a lot of big plays in this game from both teams. First of all, Mark Andrews. Can I give a big shout out to Mark Andrews, the tight end for the Ravens? It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Like, they're gonna ball out. What was saying? We might be losing Dennis Allen. Hoodie, don't lie to me, bro. Don't lie to me, man. I mean, he is up there for. But my good thing is we've seen him as a head coach already over the years, and it hasn't panned out good for him. So he's one of those guys. Don't get me wrong. He'll take a coaching job, a head coaching job, because it pays a lot more money. But his niche, his good stuff, his good-ish is being a defensive coordinator. So I hope that no one picks him up as a head coach. He just stays right there in the Big Easy and be our defensive coordinator because he's done a fabulous job for this squad, man. I mean, a great job for our team. It's been wonderful to have Dennis Allen, y'all. But off topic, I do apologize. We'll go to the Saints in just a moment, you guys. But Mark Andrews, shout out to him because it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, right? Whoever playing quarterback for the Ravens, Mark Andrews seems to always get open. And quarterback to tight end is always a friendly connection, especially if you're a running quarterback or you're a new quarterback or a young quarterback. The tight end is always big, and Mark Andrews has always been there for the Ravens. So once again, another big game by Mark Andrews, but he seemed to be the only one that was balling. Hollywood Brown, or now Marquise Brown, struggled all year, couldn't catch anything. Daniel couldn't even catch a cold, man. So we'll see. Yeah, Hoodie, you're right, man. He said, look at all the coaches that got fired. That's all. Yeah, man, he might get picked up. I hope not, bro. But he deserved it, though. He will deserve it because of the great job as a D coordinator he's done for the New Orleans Saints. He will deserve it. But I hope not. Fingers crossed on that one, y'all. But the Steelers win 16-13. Big Ben came up clutch, and it wasn't too much offensive firepower in this game. It wasn't. But when you needed the big play from Big Ben, the big first down, the 4 yard first down, he was there, and that's the Big Ben that we know about. And it was fitting that it went into overtime because once it went into overtime, I knew this was going to be a crazy Week 18. That game, like it went into overtime, which meant that Steelers win. That means a lot. And we'll talk about why it meant a lot in just a moment. But the Steelers do win 16-13. And with that win, now they needed some help. But before we get into their help, let's go to our next game on the docket. By the way, we got the Steelers and Ravens game right. We did say the Steelers will win that game. And we got that right. Next game on the docket, y'all. Up top, we have the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The Packers, they did what I thought they would do. They already clinched the number one overall seed the week before. So they said, the hell with it. We're going to play Aaron Rodgers for 2 quarters, which I thought was the smartest idea. Play Rodgers, play Adams, play your guy for 2 quarters because you don't want to go 2 weeks in a row, right, and not play at all. That is major rust right there. And we always talk about, well, rust over rest. I mean, what's going to happen, right? Um, and I do like the fact that they actually played. Mind you, guys, if Rodgers is in this game for the full entire time, or at least the third quarter, the Packers win this game, right? We picked Green Bay to win because I felt like Detroit wouldn't have balled out like they did. But mind you, guys, Packers defensive guys were out as well. So a lot of guys sat out. So the Lions had a field day, and it's very ironic because the NFL, one more round of applause, putting divisional games at the end. The Lions were not worried about tanking. Mind you, Dan Campbell, I know Dan Campbell, former coach for the Saints. Dan Campbell is the type of guy. He is not going to let his team even think about being that team that's going to tank for the number overall pick. He's like, no, the hell with that. We're not doing that. We're going to go out there and kick some ass. That's how he's been all year round. And the Lions are not a horrible team. Like, they're one of the better 3-win teams I've seen in my life, right? They play hard every game. Yes, they lost some bad games. Yes, they lost some close games. We know about that. But they play hard for the most part of the season, right? And that's a big testament to Dan Campbell and the style that he brings. Fisher says, D-back and Josh Myers play, which they have been injured the whole season. Yes, sir, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right about that. So it was good to see man, how you pronounce his name again? Bakatari, Bakhtiaki. I don't know, man, how you pronounce his band name. But yeah, his first game playing all year, the old lineman for the Packers. It was great to see him back. And he looked pretty damn good right there. John Jansen with the Lions emoji. Yes, sir. Shout out to Detroit, man. Detroit football. Shout out to them, man. So they got that W, 37-30. And we saw St. Brown, the wide receiver for the Lions, look good. We saw Jared Goff, who did play in this game. There were rumors that he would not play in this game, but he did play in this game. He looked good, and it's a good way to end the season. First of all, Detroit Lions fans, that's a great way. And guys, I'm not stuttering when I say this. Detroit Lions, Super Bowl champions 2027. Telling y'all, I'm not stuttering when I say that. Watch. I've been saying it for the last 2 months now. Detroit Lions will be your 2027 Super Bowl champions, y'all. Mark my words, all right? Let's go. I'm on that bandwagon now. Detroit Lions bandwagon, 2027. I mean, outside of that, I hope it's the Saints, obviously. But if not the Saints, Detroit Lions, 2027 Super Bowl champions, y'all. Here we go. They win 37-30. Jordan Love came in the second half, and he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad at all. You can tell that the play calling is much different with Jordan Love. You can tell that. And he looked pretty good. I like Jordan Love. And he is going to be the future for the Packers for the most part, unless Aaron Rodgers says, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon for the next 5 years. Outside of that, Jordan Love will be the future for the Packers. And this is a smart way to get him in. You want to get him in and get some reps in. Every chance you can get is a great chance to get him some reps. But of course, the Packers defense, we're not the same defense. The Lions went up and down. And shout out to the Lions, man. Giving Detroit fans something to smile about for the end of the season, right? Week 18, and your team is what, 3-13-1? But with that win, it guaranteed them they wouldn't get the number one overall pick. And why is that? Because our biggest upset of the week goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Indianapolis Colts. My goodness, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were like, you know what? We're going to have to just play this game and just pray to the football gods, the National Football League gods, whatever, who's ever up there. Your Lombardiness, your Walter Paytoness, whoever's up there. Yo, can you please give us some help, man? So I hope the Saints don't let Chris Richard walk. I hope not either, bro. I hope not because Chris Richard did a great job with our secondary, man. He did a great job, man. I mean, after Aaron Glenn left, I was like, man, Aaron Glenn did such a good job. And then we bring Chris Richardson, who had a phenomenal job with our secondary, man. It was great work by our secondary all year because of Chris Richard and company as well. But upset of the week, you guys, 26-11. The Jaguars beat the Colts by 15. Braden Cooper says, sorry, I'm late, but what do you think about the Giants firing Joe Judge? Yeah, you are late about that, but it was good. Good riddance, Joe Judge. Bye-bye. You stink as a coach. You stink. I don't like you, bro. I just don't like the way. You can't come into the National Football League and say, I'm He-Man, hear me roar. This is how I do things, and listen up. It's all about respect, and I don't tolerate any bull crap. You can't come into an organization and say that. You can't. Every person on that team just about makes more money than you. Shut up. Shut up. Have a personality. Mike Tomlin is Joe Judge, but the cool version. Mike Tomlin is no nonsense. You know, he don't play that, but he's also the cool version of that. People respect him, right? So you could be Claypool, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith, talk dumbasses as wide receivers. But Mike Tomlin, he'll grill you, but he still understands what you bring to the team, right? My wife says, P.U. T-Day said we're at 20 likes. Let's go. Let's go, man. Thank y'all for the 20 likes, y'all. I appreciate that. My wife says, P.U. Yes, ma'am. But the Jaguars beat the Colts 26-11. I love you, baby. That's my wife, y'all. Rajon Tilwell, that's my wife, y'all. I love you, girl. The Jaguars beat the Colts 26-11. The football guys came down and put some, speaking of juju, put some bad juju on the Colts. And it's funny because I'm a sucker for this too. 3 weeks ago, I was saying, y'all, nobody wants to see the Colts in the playoffs. Nobody wants to see the Colts when they get to the playoffs. And now, nobody will literally see the Colts in the playoffs because they don't get there. They had one job. You had one job. Well, yeah, one job. Let's see, PJ, one job. Yeah, one job. Yeah, to beat the Jaguars. Yeah, the 2-13 Jaguars. Oh no, the 2-14 Jaguars. I'm sorry. They had one job, PJ. That's it. Yeah, I know it's crazy, huh? One job. Beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? But then I picked the Colts to win, and I'm not gonna lie about that. So I lost the Packers game, and now I lost the Colts game. But then after I picked the Colts to win, about a day later, I'm at work with my guy saying, hey, man, have you realized the Colts ain't beat the Jaguars since 2014 at home? Whoa, what? The Colts haven't beaten the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, including London, since 2014. It is 2022. They haven't done that since then. I was like, oh, I can see the upset. And where is Kip Gaming? Kip Gaming. Kip Gaming said, hey, there's no way in hell the Colts are losing to the Jaguars. I said, well, it's football. Anything can happen. He said, hell no. I will bet you $1,000. I said, bro, you ain't got to do that. He said, no, I'll bet you $1,000. If they win, you get $1,000. I said, all right, cool. I'll take on your bet. I said, but you ain't got to. He said, I will. I'm a man of my word. Kip Gaming, where you at, bro? Where you at, man? But anyways, the Jaguars win 26-11. This might have been Trevor Lawrence's best game. Not his best stat game, but we talk about TDs to INT ratio. Here with 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, right? This team ran the ball very well, and the Colts came out very lackluster. And that right there is not only on the coaching staff, which if you're Frank Wright, how do you not get your team excited about having a chance to go to the playoffs? You already stumbled and lost to the Colts. I mean, to the Raiders as well. So that Colts were too bad. Diego, what's good, man? Thanks for the love, man. Diego's in the building, you guys. Can we get a 25 likes now? 25 likes, y'all. Thank y'all for the likes, man. I appreciate that. But he said that Colts were too. They were bad, Diego. They were horribly. Yeah, can't even say horrible right. Just horribly. But yeah, this team was ill prepared. They were not ready for some reason, and the Jaguars won everything from the line of possession to beating the receiver, beating their defenders, to blocking very well for Trevor Lawrence, and he had a great game. Trevor Lawrence didn't force anything, and they had a lot of third down conversions, and you felt like, what the hell is wrong with the Colts? You need one game against a 2-14 Jaguars team, right? And it didn't happen. The Jags could have been the first ever team to go 2-15, right? Because of the extra week, right? And no, but thank goodness, once again, round of applause for the NFL making it a divisional game towards the end. These guys want to beat you. Your divisional opponent wants to beat you, right? They want to beat you. That's all they want to do is just beat you, right? And I like that. I like that. They want to beat you. The Jaguars want to beat the Colts. They say, you know what, man? Damn, once again, like the Lions, we don't care about the number 1 overall pick. And I like that. I respect that. I'm with that, baby, Bubba. I'm with all that. Let's go. Jaguars, no Urban Meyer. They got a coach who's going to be not going to be the head coach next year. Somebody else will come in. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Sports Film Production Now will do that for you, man. So go check out my edit. I just posted it. Tell me if you like it. I definitely will, bro. I'll let you know after this is over, bro. Thanks for the love, man. Let's go. But the Jaguars said, we see you guys twice a year. You're not going to get it easy on us. And the NFL done a great job of putting these guys together, right? Jaguars, they want to play spoiler. So all you hear now in the meeting rooms, all you hear in the film room, all you hear is, hey, let's kick their ass and let's spoil their season. That's all you heard all week, right? Let's kick their ass and let's spoil their season. We don't like them. Now I really want to watch Hard Knocks for the Colts and see how that all went down. Like, what happened? Like, you cannot underestimate any team. It's called Any Given Sunday. If you haven't watched the movie, I advise you to watch the movie. Except for you, sports film, you're only 12. Don't watch that movie. But I'm just joking, man. But don't watch that movie, though. But yeah, Any Given Sunday, you guys, it goes down. It goes down any given Sunday, Monday, Saturday, whatever NFL is being played on. Any team can beat any team at any given moment. L's Train Tuber 501 says, hey, L's Train, what's good, bro? Thanks for the love, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's roll with it, man. With the Jaguars, get a big victory over the Colts. And with that loss, the Colts were out of the playoffs. Out. They don't even make it. Just 3 weeks ago, I was like, yo, I'm a sucker for it, bro. I was like, don't nobody want to play the Colts? Don't nobody. Jonathan Taylor, they turn the ball over on defense all the time. They getting big plays, man. Carson Wentz looking better every week. You don't want to mess with the Colts, huh? And now look at us. Colts aren't even in the playoffs, you guys. It tells you how quickly things can change in the NFL season, especially this year of the NFL, where there's 18 games, where there's 7 teams come to playoffs in each conference. Anything can happen. It was crazy, Al. Uh, that being said, the Steelers, all they needed now is not an overtime game, not a tie by the Chargers and the Raiders. That's all they needed. And boy, we'll talk about that in just a moment. L Strain says, I'm surprised that the Jaguars beat the Colts. Wow. Yeah, it was crazy, man. But shout out to Trevor Lawrence and those guys playing hard, man. They played hard. Braden says, actually really good. No cap. All right. I'm sorry. I got to see Sports for Production now. I got to check it out, bro. Let's go. Next game on the docket, we have the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. We were not talking about this long. We got this one wrong as well. I thought the Bears would come out with better intensity on defense in this game. And mind you, the Vikings are the best alive, the second best team to not make the playoffs. We'll get to that in just a moment, you guys. The Vikings, I don't know what happened. It was a trash season. Dalvin Cook played, Kirk Cousins played, but there was nothing really to play for except for pride in this game. Bears played with Andy Dalton, and they looked good to start the game on offense, and then just I don't know. This game meant nothing at all. I don't know why I'm talking about it. Vikings win 31-17. Sorry, y'all, if you're a Vikings fan or a Bears fan. It's just nothing to talk about in this game. Both teams should be a little bit better for next season. And the Bears won this and got a better draft pick, and the Vikings won this and got a worse draft pick, and I don't know why, But guys, and when you say like, oh well, guys should lose on purpose, it doesn't happen, you guys. These guys are all fighting for contracts for next year. A lot of those guys are fighting for their football lives. A lot of these guys are fighting to have another chance at either their current team or another team. So that's why you'll never see guys just straight up tank. No, you'll never see just straight up tank. Nah, or lose games on purpose. Purpose. No. Vikings win this game 31-17. The Bears will get a better draft pick. Vikings get a worse draft pick. That's it. All right, let's get to the good games now. Let's get to the good games, the real tasty games, y'all. The 325 games, or East Coast, the 425 games. If you're on the West Coast, what is that, the 225 games? Braden says, who do you have for the playoffs, Bengals or Raiders? Bro, check out my show tomorrow, and we're going to talk about all that, our Q&A, and I'll break down every team. I'm not going to spoil it right now, Braden, but I will let you know tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. Yes, right. I'll let you guys know all my picks and predictions on tomorrow. I will not spoil it for this show, so check it out tomorrow. I'll be on. Mind you guys, my first ever Q&A is tomorrow. I'm going to post it on here tonight. My first ever Q&A is tomorrow. Any questions? And it's basically NFL playoff prediction Q&A type of thing. But we can talk about whatever you want to, you guys. It doesn't matter to me, man. We're going to sit back, get a drink on. It's going to be Wednesday night tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. If you're on the East Coast, it's 8 o'clock. If you're on the West Coast, I think it was 5 o'clock maybe. But yeah, I'll let you guys know all who I'm picking for the wild card round, right? But it will be our first ever Q&A, y'all. So come on here. Our goal for that stream is 30 likes, y'all. Our goal for that stream is 30 likes. So come on down here and I'll answer all you guys' questions, man. Thank y'all for the love and support. As always, for this channel, you guys. Let's go. All right. We had 2 games in the docket then. Now, mind you, this is 3 o'clock games where pretty much every game really meant something now. Really, really meant something. Playoff positioning, playoff seedings, getting to the playoffs, being bounced out of the playoffs. It's just too much. All right, I'm back. All right. Uh, we had 2 games going on at the same time. We'll break them down at the same time. We had an NFC West matchup between the 49ers and the Rams, and we had an NFC South matchup between the Saints and the Falcons. It says, is it past 6 because I can't be there past 6 on Wednesday? Oh, Brady, it will be past 6 o'clock. Yes, sir. It will be past 6 o'clock, man. But I'll hey, just know, Brayden, you're good. Just know you're good. I won't spoil it like that, but just know you're good. Spoiler alert, right? But know you're good with me. Know you're good. But yeah, here we go, man. So this is the game that we want to talk about right here, the 49ers and the Rams. and Saints and Falcons. Let's go with the Saints and Falcons first. All right, New Orleans came in here and they needed a W and a 49ers L to get in the playoffs. But mind you, the 49ers won, 49ers are in. So the Eagles really didn't care. Eagles like we're either 6 or we're either 7. We don't care, right? We don't care because we're facing one good team to another good team, right? So here comes the Saints go marching into Atlanta. So we'll break down both these teams kind of simultaneously. Saints coming there and their defense once again has been just nasty all year. And it was funny because they allowed 20 points to the Falcons their first game and lost. And now they allowed 20 points in this game and win. But that 20 points was pretty much a boo-boo 20 points by the Falcons. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints defense. This defense, I mean, our defense came up and rose up to the occasion. And it shows you when we're a healthy team, for the most part, even with a backup quarterback or a backup quarterback, with healthy defense, healthy receivers, still a capable team, right? We went into Atlanta and beat the Falcons 30-20. Alvin Kamara had a great game, over 140 yards rushing for the first time in a long time for AK-41. He came out and balled out, man. Brazy, I'm going to go watch it on Thursday. I really want to see who you have for the playoffs. John, I got you, Braden, no problem. John says, I work till 7 Central Time. That's good, man. Well, I start at 7 Central Time. So you'll have time to come in there and ask a question, whatever you want to, man. Just hit a Braden. Just make sure you hit that like button for your boy, man. I actually hit that like button. That's all I ask, man. Hit that like button and come check us out whenever you want to, whether it's on Wednesday or Thursday. But hit that like button because our goal for that stream will be 30 likes. That's all I ask, bro. That's all I ask. Um, Same for you, John. Hit that like button and come hang out with your boy tomorrow, man. We got any question you want to ask it. We're gonna answer it. I don't care what's about, man. Let's talk. Let's just talk. Our Q&A is tomorrow. But the Saints win 30-20 thanks to a nice running game by Alvin Kamara. Taysom Hill did get hurt in this game. He looked good in the first couple possessions, but he did get hurt. Hurt his foot. He had a plantar fasciitis. Never know that word, but a foot injury all year long. He's gonna have surgery, major surgery, like he had it a couple days ago, I think, and then another surgery to follow that up. So it's been that bad for Taysom Hill. Trevor Simeon came in and he played good. It seems like every time Trevor comes in as the backup, he plays well, right? When he comes in as a starter, he goes 0-4 for the year, right? So that's just how it goes, man. Uh, Brady, thanks for the love. He said, I always do. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. But the Saints go in there and they get a big time win, 30-20. Now, as the Saints are winning 30-20, the Rams are winning against the 49ers, 24-17. All right, now bring it back. Rams go up 17-0 over the 49ers, right? Big plays from their team, and 49ers are throwing like INTs and not they're running the ball but not looking good. Jimmy G starting for the 49ers, not Trey Lance, and that turned out to be a really good thing. We'll say about that in just a moment. But shout out to San Francisco, y'all. Shout out to San Francisco because here we go. This team was down 17-0. Mind you, the Rams are playing for the NFC West Championship because, oh, behold, there's another game going on in the NFC West between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, with a win and a Rams loss, they'll be the number one team in the NFC West, the divisional winner, right? So the Rams are watching the Cardinals, and Cardinals watching the Rams, and Saints watching the 49ers, and 49ers watching New Orleans. Is all of the above going on, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, right? So at this time, the Saints are winning 30-20, and they're about to win the game. The Rams are up 24-17. One drive. Shout out to Jimmy G. Shout out to Kyle Shanahan. Shout out to the 49ers organization, first of all, for being down 17-0 when the Rams were really trying to win this game. 49ers come back with a nice running attack. First of all, I mean, Elijah Mitchell is just something different. I like him. When he's healthy, he is a difference maker for that team. Mitchell, pretty much single-handedly for the most part, kept them in this game. And then you have, of course, Deebo Samuel. That dude, man. I wish I didn't like Deebo Samuel, but I like Deebo Samuel, so I can't be too mad. I like his tenacity as a runner and a receiver, obviously as a receiver. But then when he gets the ball as a runner, he is just dynamic. Oh, by the way, he throws touchdowns too. He throws touchdowns to Jennings. That was just Mind-boggling. Yeah. But then 24-17. Mind you, at the same time, the Rams are still playing hard because the Cardinals are making it somewhat of a ball game. At that time, it was 20. I don't lie to you guys. The 24-24, tied at 24. Cardinals and the Seahawks tied at 24. Right. So all this is going on at the same time. Right. So Rams have got to play hard because the Cardinals are still in the game against Seattle. You know that someone's on the sideline telling somebody, "Hey, man, here's a score, y'all. Here's a score." Because you know players going to ask no matter what. Somebody on the sideline's got a phone, checking out things going on, whatever. So let's go. 49ers, they score right before the game is over with, before the fourth quarter is over with. It's a minute and 20 to go, and the Rams have just scored with Cooper Kupp. 49ers march all the way down, right? Score a touchdown, tied at 24. It goes into overtime. Mind you, the Saints have just won. Now, let's go to Seattle versus Arizona before we get back into San Francisco versus Los Angeles. Arizona and Seattle. I picked that one right. I did say the Seahawks will win. I felt like that this team, they might be the third best team to not make the playoffs. Vikings are number two. I'll tell you number one in a few minutes, you guys. But here goes the Seahawks. They win 38-30 in this game. Kyler Murray and company are just not playing up to standards. Now, good news is J.J. Watts will be back for the playoffs. They got J.J. Watt back, so he's going to be the difference maker for that defense. I cannot wait to see J.J. Watts come in there and be a beast against the Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Oops, did I just say that? Here we go. Seahawks win 30-30 thanks to Russell Wilson and his big play ability. Mind you, this game started off with the Cardinals getting a scoop and score, a fumble, right? First possession, 2 plays in, Cardinals score ASAP. Or was it 1 play? 1 play, first play of the game for the Seahawks, scoop and score for the Cardinals. There we go, right? So Seattle now has a scratch and claw, but shout out to Russell Wilson. And I like the fact that Russell kind of came out and said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in Seattle." I like that. I even heard Pete Carroll is going to come back for the 2022 season, which he should. One bad season, everyone wants to kick it right to the curb. Like, stop that. Russell's been in the game since 2012, and they have one bad season in 10 years. And all of a sudden now, pull the whole team up, man, stop that. I like that Russell's coming back. I like the fact that they didn't have any quit in this game. I knew that was going to happen. Cardinals were just kind of like, just there. Scoring, but when they had the opportunity to tie the game or take the lead, they never overcame their issues. And their issue is, man, I think their O-line has just been sort of bad this year. Kyler Murray kind of running for his life here and there and all those weapons, but if you don't have time to throw the football, what's the point of having weapons, right? And we know that DeAndre Hopkins has been out too, so he makes that much of a difference, but he will be back for the playoffs. So we'll have a totally different Cardinals team, a totally different Arizona Cardinals team for the playoffs. Should be a good one with D-Hop back in there now. All right, so tied at 24, Cardinals and Seahawks. The Seahawks wind up scoring thanks to Penny. Now, Seahawks are 31-24, and then Penny has just a monster run for a touchdown, 62-yard touchdown, and that was pretty much all she wrote. They were at 38-27. Cardinals scored a late field goal and tried to do an onside kick. All that being said, the Rams, once they got into overtime, the minute they touched overtime, tied at 24, they had just got word of Seahawks up by 11 with a minute and some change. They had just got word. Guess what happened on that 49ers possession? If you look into it, Aaron Donald didn't play all the snaps in that possession. Mind you, if it's a big overtime game, you got to get this W. Why isn't Aaron Donald in the game every single play? He missed about half of that drive because they were told that there was no chance the Cardinals will win that game, and we are NFC West champions. A couple of linebackers out too, a couple secondary out. No. I'm not blaming the Rams for doing this. I mean, it's smart. But also, don't you kind of want to be in the third seed? Maybe second seed? With a loss, whatever. 49ers kick a field goal. They kick a field goal up 27-24. And if you watch that Matt Stafford throw to OBJ, You can tell right then and there, someone important on that staff say, you know what, just throw it up. One on one, and let's get the heck up out of here because we don't want to risk any injury, and we want to kind of just get the hell out of here. Throws it up one on one is the worst throw I've seen for Stafford all game long. It is a pick by the 49ers. That is ball game, right? 49ers sweep the Rams. 49ers with a win, and the Saints lost. The Niners are in the playoffs. They will be the number 6 seed. The Saints are out of the playoffs because of that loss. So it was a bittersweet inning. The Saints did win against the Falcons, but since the 49ers won, 49ers will be the number 6 seed in the NFC, as the Eagles are number 7 seed. And virtue of that tie, 9-8, 9-8, and the Eagles beating the Saints earlier this year, Eagles are in the playoffs and the Saints are out of it, man. And the Seahawks win 30-30, which means the Cardinals will not win the NFC West, but they will be 5th seed. And also the Rams, with that loss, they still become divisional champions. But the seeding is all kind of wonky donkey now. Now you got to go to Dallas if you had to play Dallas. Now you got to go to Tampa Bay if you got to play Tampa Bay. Now you got to go to Green Bay if you play Green Bay. That's the part I ain't like. You're the number 4 seed, but you got a lot of powerhouses in front of you, right? That's the whole issue, in my opinion. Next game on the docket, y'all. So the Rams are 4 seed and the Cardinals are 5 seed. Get all that just in a moment, y'all. Hit that like button now. We passed our 20 likes already, man. Thank y'all for that, man. I appreciate that. Let's get into the AFC East now. I got things going on. We had the Buffalo Bills taking the New York Jets. What a game! It was a nice game though. The Jets are a really decent team. I like New York Jets for the future. They played the Bills tough the whole entire game. Don't let the score fool you with a 17-point lead. It didn't really get big like that till the end of the game. But Josh Allen and company had to work for every single thing, y'all. Josh Allen and company had to work for every point they got. The Jets and Robert Saleh did a great job on that defense, forcing Josh Allen to really hold on the ball longer than he wanted to. The Bills, we got this one right. We said the Bills will win this game, but it was very much tougher than they would have liked, right? Uh, but the Bills win this game, and that being said, they are AFC East champions now. The Bills win over the New York Jets. Jets had Mike Carter, but the Bills did shut down the running game for the Jets, and the Bills running game came to life with Darius Singletary. That's not easy to say for the Bills. Or running back did a good job for the Bills. That's not easy to say. Darius Singletary had a great game and over 100 yards rushing, and they look good running wise. So I like them now being at somewhat of a home field advantage for Buffalo, the number 3 seed. Or the number 4 seed? I can't remember already. The number 3 seed. Yeah. Tina said Pats versus Bills will be a great game this weekend. I know it will, man. I know it will be a great. All these games, except for maybe one, will be a really good game. I'll tell you guys which game that may be. That's going to be kind of bad. But I'll say that on my next tomorrow's show, our Q&A. All right. Bills win 27-10. They are your AFC East champions. So let's go to the Patriots and Dolphins. Patriots were trying to win this game, and they played the Dolphins tooth and nail, but we did get this one right as well. We said the Dolphins will beat the Patriots, right? We said that. We got that one right. We got the Bills right as well. Dolphins will beat the Patriots. We got that one right. We said they will win. And the Dolphins, 33-24 is a great way to end the regular season. But when it got to the off season, their organization kind of pissed me off, right? Pissed me off. And here is why. Brian Flores last year went 10-6. No playoffs, but they went 10-6 in a very tough AFC. This year, above 500. They go 9-8. At one point, had a 7-game win streak in the midst of all that. They go 9-8. So that means he's 19-14. 19-14 the last 2 seasons. And my man's is fired. I don't care if he had player-related issues. I don't care what was going on between those lines of like, people don't like me. They do like me. The man is winning. As far as I'm concerned, PJ, that's the number one thing in the game, right? Win football games. Yeah, for real. He got fired. Brian Flores is no longer with the Miami Dolphins. He got fired. And unless he just had like straight up beef with the organization, straight up beef with the management, that was a stupid fire in my opinion. That team played hell of a defense all year. From about week 8 on out to week 18, that defense was nasty pretty much all year. Yes, that's right, TJ. Getting rid of him is the Dolphins choosing to be bad. Yeah, they are choosing that they're riding their fate. When you had back-to-back really decent years and things to build on, right? You go down again. You go down. You go down. And I can guarantee you, Ryan Fitzpatrick being benched for Tua was not Brian Flores' call. It was the GM call and it was the ownership call, right? Because if Ryan Fitzpatrick is not benched last year for Tua, the Dolphins probably win one more extra game and make the playoffs. But nope. Brian Flores, once again, the short end of the stick, he gets fired for god awful reasons. I don't know why. He is fired for just stupid reasons. And I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It is so stupid. The Dolphins just don't want to be a good freaking team. You know what? F the Dolphins organization right now. I hate it. 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 I do, y'all. But they get a win over the Patriots, 33-24. The Patriots did lose that game, but they knew they were in the playoffs already, so that it wasn't too big of a deal. They lost, and knowing that the Bills were playing the Jets, they figured the Bills would win that game, and the Patriots will settle for the 6th seed. These two teams will play for a third time in the playoffs, y'all. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Next game, we have the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Not a lot to say. The Panthers is a bad team right now. A bad, god-awful team. The Buccaneers, 41-17. It was a very close game in the first half. It was very close in the first half. But Tom Brady and company, even without AB, they did get Mike Evans back. Evans had a decent game with a touchdown for sure. But Tom Brady was just finding guys open. Even Le'Veon Bell got a touchdown in this game, right? Yeah, Le'Veon Bell got a touchdown. We haven't heard Le'Veon Bell since the Steelers, of him scoring any type of relevant touchdown. And, yeah, Brady and company will be a tough out. They claim the number 2 seed, and they will be a tough out for anybody. So with that being said, they will face the number 7 team, the Eagles. That's gonna be kind of But John said he was fired for the GM or owner's mistake for playing Fitzpatrick over Tua. I'm telling you, it was crazy. It drives me wild, man. It drives me wild how ownership or how the GM can play a bigger role than necessary, and it falls back on the head coach, right? No, those were a bunch of ownership moves and GM moves, in my opinion, over the last 2 seasons. And now he gets the blunt of it. He's out, which is just dumb, in my opinion. Very dumb. By the Dolphins organization. Shame on them, y'all. But the Buccaneers, with that win, they're number 2 seed now. So the road goes to Tampa Bay until they face Green Bay in the NFC Championship. If they face Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. So 41-17. Panthers, it's just a horrible way to end the season. They already reassured that Matt Rule will be back for the 2022 season. Maybe not Sam Darnold. We know that Cam Newton might be done in the NFL after this season. He just looked god awful when he had his starting chances for the Panthers. He just looked bad. So a lot of bad things going on for Carolina. Not looking really good right now. Tina said the Buccaneers will fall to the Mighty Birds. Okay, let's go. That's going to be a decent game. I cannot wait to see that game. First game on Sunday, you guys. But we'll break down all my thoughts and opinions later on, man. All right. So then it came down to a final. Finally. Came down to a final Sunday night football game. The last game on the docket. The last game on the freaking docket was a game. They said game 277 or something like that. I don't know, man. But it came down to the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. And this game, boy, did it live up to the hype. You win and you're in. But if you tie, you're both in. So if you win, you're in with the Steelers. But if you tie, you're both in. And just like good old-fashioned NFL propaganda, they made you sweat to the freaking end. If you were a Steelers fan, you were about to bust a vein, bust a blood clot, bust an aneurysm. I don't know, but if you're a Steelers fan, you were about to cry, right? This game had everything that you wanted. A good ring attack, smart offense, good receiving, good quarterback, big time plays on defense. This might be the best game of the entire NFL season. And it was the last one. It had all the drama. It made you sweat. It made you nervous for the fan bases. The crowd was electric. Also, Uneducated Sports Talk was live for it as well. So if you want to see that again, check it out on our channel. This live stream, it was awesome. We had almost 200 views for it, man. Over 40 likes. It was great, man. According to PJ's record, it was game 272. I'm sorry, John. Yeah, that's game 272. My bad. I said 277. I don't know why I said that. Brady said, I really wish they nailed in overtime. It would be so funny. And guess what? They probably were. But then their coach called a timeout. Stupid. Stupid. Why do you call it timeout, bro? What this coach, he got on my nerves all year. What is his name again? What is the Chargers coach name? He is he. I mean, oh boy, he drove me crazy. The couple games we had of the Chargers, he drove me crazy. Mr. Analytics, right? But this game had everything. Back and forth. Raiders up. Chargers take the lead. Raiders come back. Chargers come back. I mean, last second touchdowns. It had everything. A beautiful game. They should have tied. Pittsburgh would have not liked that. They would have. Oh, every team in Pittsburgh, all the hashtag rigs were coming out. It was crazy, man. But this game was beautiful. I enjoyed it, guys. I'm glad you were a part of it with me as well, man. But the Raiders win 35-32 in overtime at the last second as time expired. These two teams went in, and both teams kicked field goals, right? Both teams kicked field goals. John, it's not Lynn, John. It's not Lynn. It's not Anthony Lynn. It's somebody else. His name starts with a. Is it Brandon something? His name starts with a B. No, it's not. Lynn was last year. Lynn was last year, so it's not Anthony Lynn for Los Angeles. It's a white guy. I forgot his name, but he's the head coach for the Chargers, though. Just Google it, you'll find out. But both teams kicked field goals, right? 32-29, and it was 32-32. So then the Raiders get it back now. Brandon Staley, thank you, man. Thank you, Brandon Staley. Thank you. Brandon Staley, he got my nerves all year. He's a good coach, but he made some bonehead decisions. Here we go. Now, tied at 32. Raiders have the football. Now, mind you, when I'm watching my games, my volume is on low. So I can't hear all the ins and outs, right? I can't hear what's going on. But Raiders get it, and there's 3rd and 4, still on their own side of the field, right? And then 3rd and 4, and Brandon Staley calls a timeout. You know why? He's saying, I want a chance to win the game if we get a stop on here. Raiders say, yo, we were kind of content to tie and all of us win. We were content. Right? We were very content. Time was ticking. Brandon Staley said, nope, time out. I want to have the football to win this game. The Raiders say, you know what? You want it? You'll never see it. Next play, they run it with Josh Jacobs, gain of 14 yards, first down. The Raiders say, you know what? The hell with you guys. You try to steal this game. We want to go ahead and just have us both tie and go out. No more mistakes. This is running out. But no, Staley called a timeout. And the Raiders said, nope. We're going to go ahead. Because the Raiders like, look, we're in the playoffs. They're like, let us just run the ball a few times. It's less than 2 minutes ago. Let us run the ball and see what happens, and we will settle for a tie. Let us both get in. We both tried our asses off. Let us both get in now. And they were content. And what did Staley do? He called timeout with 3rd and 4 because he wanted the football back just in case. And they're like, you know what? Screw you, Chargers. We're now Steelers fans, right? They go down there, and they kick a game-winning field goal. The Raiders knew miss or no miss, we're in the playoffs. We don't care. Like, we have a chance to win this game. If we miss it, we're in the playoffs. If we make it, we're in the playoffs. Don't matter to us. They made it. Chargers are out. Steelers are now in the playoffs. And it's funny because somebody asked me about 4 weeks ago. They said, Carlos, 4 weeks ago, my first question of who do you think is going to be number 7 seed? I told you guys, I said, I don't know how. I got a strange feeling it's going to be Pittsburgh. Strange feeling. I said that tie is weird. When you tie, a lot of things weird happen, right? And it can either benefit you or it can hurt you. But a lot of weird things happen. And the Steelers are in now. And Steelers fans all the way to the end of overtime. I bet every Pittsburgh Steelers fan was watching this game with intent either to murder somebody or to hug everyone, right? And they wound up hugging everyone because they were happy they got in. But boy, can you imagine that field goal was missed? Or can you imagine the Raiders say, you know what, we're content to run the ball out and just call it a day for overtime. And we all both go in. That being said, the Los Angeles Chargers are the best team to not make the playoffs. Vikings are number 2, Seahawks are number 3. The Chargers are the best team, top to bottom. Offense is dynamic. Austin Eckler had a great game, had a great year. Although not a lot of touchdowns because he was injured a lot, but he was a touchdown man. Mind you, 20 touchdowns for the year. Keenan Allen, your best receiver. Mike Williams, number 2, nasty. Jared Cook, your tight end. Ha ha, Jared Cook, sucker. And with the same record as us, at 9-8. Anyways, that's a inside joke right there. But yeah, they're out now. They're done. They are done. All right, Chargers no more. Chargers, Vikings, Seahawks, worst teams, the best teams to not make the playoffs. So that's crazy on that. But the Raiders are in now. The Raiders, they jumped to the number 5 seed, I believe, or the 6th seed. 6th seed, excuse me, as they would take on the Bengals. Johnson, if Baltimore and Pittsburgh tied, the Colts would have gotten in. Yes, they would have gotten in. Yes, you're right about that. That was crazy, man. But the Colts had to take care of business, and they could not take care of business, man. That being said, for the NFC side, the number 2 seed Buccaneers take on the Eagles. The number 3 seeded Cowboys take on the 49ers. And the 4 seed Rams on Monday Night Football will take on the 5 seed Cardinals. As for the AFC side, oh, man. The number 2 seed Chiefs take on the Steelers. The number 3 seed Bills take on the number 3 seed Bengals take on the Raiders, maybe. And number 4 seed Bills take on the 5 seeded Patriots. So it's going to be a crazy, crazy wild card weekend. And guess what, guys? Stick with us for those wild card games. We're doing every single game of the playoffs, every single freaking game of the NFL playoffs from start to finish. So Saturday we have a doubleheader. Sunday we have a triple header. Monday Night Football, you guys. All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it once. I want to say thank y'all for the love and thank y'all for the 20 likes as well, man. Thank y'all for the 20 likes and more. I appreciate all that, man. Thank y'all. Without you guys, this is not possible. This is our Week 18, our final recap for the 2021/22 season of the NFL season, y'all. It's been a great time, man. So read them and weep them one more time, y'all. Our Week 18 record was 8-8. Ho-hum is whatever. Overall record of 160, 111, and 1. And PJ's record, she's always undefeated, you guys. 271, 0, and 1. Our cash app is $ Uneducated Sports Talk. Our leader for cash app donations is 15 Iron Reaver. Says rest in peace, Demarius Thomas. A $32 bomb from him. Our Streamlabs donation is in the descriptions down below. Go to our Streamlabs donation link. Click on that, man, and you can donate whatever you want. Accepts all form of payments, y'all. And Mark High is our leader right now with a $500 bomb, you guys. Thank you for the love. John, man, thanks for the love, man. He says, take care all. Yes, sir. Tina says, I can't wait. It will be a great postseason. Yes, I am here for all that, you guys. So come into Uneducated Sports Talk, and we'll do every single game of the NFL postseason, y'all. I cannot wait, man. So tomorrow, be here tomorrow, man, for the Q&A. Yeah, thank you, TJ. Says, great recap, and I will see you tomorrow for the Q&A. Yes, we're doing a Q&A tomorrow, you guys, at 7 o'clock p.m., and it's our first Q&A. We can get dumb, get silly, get stupid, get wild, whatever. Let's just talk. I don't care what you guys ask, man. It can be football related, love related, it can be whatever, man. Said 22 likes at the end. Yes, sir. That's what we wanted, man. Over 20 likes. Thank y'all for those likes, man. Our Q&A, we're going for 30 likes for tomorrow's Q&A. Let's just sit back and talk football, talk sports, talk whatever. Talk your love life. I don't care. Let's get down to it, man. Ask any question. I'm here to answer it. Me and PJ will be here tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time for our Q&A for our NFL predictions of the postseason, y'all. So, for the homegirl, PJ, you had a good time? Oh, so she's ready for some football. Postseason love, y'all. For the homegirl, PJ, it's your boy, Carl Clayton. This has been another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk as we broke down our Week 18 recap of the NFL season. That being said, all sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Later, mama. We out, y'all. See y'all tomorrow for our question and answer Q&A, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Be there or be squared. Let's go, y'all. Much love. Peace.